welcome back. It's Melanie, your She Shed Scrapper. So today we are going to be using this cut file. It is a Paige Evans cut file, and we're doing a one-page layout. I already backed the flowers just to save some time, but I did save like the leaves here. So I am using the Heart of Home collection by Jen Hadfield. So I just kind of show you how I back a cut file, and just by using the one set of leaves. So I trace over it with a pencil and then use my Tim Holtz scissors to kind of fussy cut it. And then I, make sure that I have it right so there's nothing sticking out of the cut file. So I trim it down a little bit. And then I use the Scotch tacky glue to glue it down once it's just right. So the flowers are backed with the Heart of Home papers as well. There's some white daisies with that gray background, and then the pink has some little hearts on it. So again, I just wanted to save some time because it does take a while to back the cut files. This one luckily wasn't too bad, but a lot of times it takes me forever just to get it right and whatnot. So then I just, like I said, use the tacky glue and glue it down. And then if I need to, if I didn't cut it perfectly, then I will trim it some more. So I use this background paper. Again, it's from the Heart of Home collection. It's actually the first time I've used the collection. I own quite a bit of it, but I've had it set aside. We bought a house last summer, a new house. So I was going to use it kind of for that, but I thought it looked really cute for the picture I'm using. It is a 4 generations picture. So I just trimmed that down and got a 6x6 sheet out. And because I trimmed it down, you can use the 6x6 sheet to back the papers. So a lot of times I like to use that instead of a large 12x12 piece of paper. So I use that light pink, like checkered paper there. And then once I kind of figured out where I wanted it placed, I glued down the heart here, and I used the ATG gun on the places that I could, and then the tacky glue on the other. And I will try to put a link to the Paige Evans Facebook group, is where I usually get all the announcements for the free cut files. So I'll try to remember to put a link down below for that. So I knew right away that I wanted to put the picture kind of there, layer it a little bit, have the flower kind of come on top, and then have the picture over top of the other flower. So I put that there, and then I knew I wanted to put 4 generations kind of as the title, so I got out all of my alphas. I knew I had these like pink foam, it's kind of like a rose gold foam alphas, and so I used those and started at the end, and I did the title around the heart here. So I didn't know where I would end up, so I started at the end instead and worked my way backwards. And I don't know if anybody else does it when you're doing your title, but I wanted to make sure I was spelling generations correctly. So I typed it, that's what I'm doing right here. I typed it into my iPad to make sure that I was spelling it correctly. Working backwards, it's just kind of harder, I guess, for me to spell. In my mind I gotta work backwards. So that's what I was doing. I just typed it just to make sure it was correct. And I like kind of where it ends up. And then luckily there were number stickers too, so I just did the number 4 there. And then I grabbed all of my ephemera, chipboard, all the stickers, everything I had in this collection, to see kind of what I wanted to use. I thought I was going to use one of these. It says love, I believe, but I don't end up using it. I thought it was too big for for the layout there. So again, there's so much that I didn't really know what I wanted to use or what direction I wanted to go in. So I kind of just grab everything, try to kind of place things where I kind of want them. And so I end up using this chipboard sticker here and kind of layering it with the other flowers. I don't know, I always see other layouts where they, you know, flower on flower on flower, and I love how their layouts end up. And then when I get in there to kind of try to do the same thing, it is just so hard for me, like, to layer and layer and layer and see what kind of looks good. So I did use those 2 chipboard stickers, and then this one here has a little bird, so I put that at the top, kind of on some branches there. And then I think I grabbed the ephemera and opened that all up, and you kind of see what is there as well. So I apologize. Luckily you can see it. I wasn't sure when I was recording if you could see me kind of going through it all. So if you don't have the Heart of Home collection, here's all the ephemera that you get with the collection. So I don't really use too much of it. Here's the rest. These ones are kind of larger pieces. So I don't know. You see, like, I put it there, but then in my mind, I don't think it looks good. So I don't actually end up leaving it there. I don't know. Sometimes, you know, having too much, I don't know, trying to add too much, it just is hard for me. I try, and I try to learn from other scrapbookers as well. But unfortunately, it just, the way I had it that day, I was not feeling it. So I did add that piece of ephemera there, and then I have these smaller phrase stickers here too. So there's 3 shades of the pink, so I kind of picked a phrase out of each color, and kind of had it ombre on down. And then there was this love sticker that I liked, that I was trying to get there, decided I don't like it there, tried to place it somewhere else, and then it ends up being where I initially had it. Here's me fixing it again. So I don't know, I'm pleased with that final outlook, but again, I really thought I would have used more of the floral and kind of layered. I just didn't, I don't know, I was just not feeling it really. So then I look at the chipboard, the 12x12 chipboard sheet, and there's little hearts on there. And maybe I get one off of here too. But I do add a couple of the little hearts around, and I think the hearts end up finishing out the layout. That love kind of looked odd just by itself, so I did add a heart to kind of finish off the layout, and then that's a round heart, and then at the top of the 4 generations I add 2 more, but that finishes it out. So I appreciate you guys tuning in, and if you have yet to subscribe, I would love if you would do so, and like and comment on my videos, and we will see you next time. Thanks, guys.